Another high-profile trial is underway, the murder trial of George Zimmerman. You'll remember, Zimmerman is the neighborhood watch captain who shot an unarmed teenager, Trayvon Martin, to death. Well, today kicked off the second week of jury selection, and defense attorneys are honing in on what potential jurors think about the racial implications of this case. Local attorney and legal expert Ray Giudice is here. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for being here. All right, how difficult do you think it's going to be to seat a jury in this case?
Oh, well, they'll get one. Let's guarantee that. It's going to take another couple of weeks, in my opinion, to get 6 jurors and 4 alternates at the pace we're going, at least till the end of this week into next week. But it's going to happen. The answer is every juror at the end of the day can say to the judge, I can set aside any information I have, any news I've seen, any personal opinions, and I can render a fair verdict. That's the ultimate test.
Is this length of jury selection surprise you at all?
Not really. When you talk about the issues, and there are multiple issues that are complicated, we're going to talk about those. And I think increasingly courts are having to filter out jurors that come to jury duty with agendas because there's so much pretrial publicity by both sides. No one's more at fault than the other on that. So you can't help but see all this, and you can't help being a normal person and forming some opinions. But you've got to be reset back to zero, as opinions go, to serve on the jury.
Yeah, there's so much more now than, hey, have you picked up a newspaper lately? I mean, stuff is everywhere on every case.
That's right, and more jurors are becoming participants in that. We had a potential juror kicked off for a Facebook statement that he posted, which clearly said he had an agenda and an opinion.
Now, does this go beyond the self-defense claim when they start bringing race into it? Are they thinking maybe they're going to use a prosecution that he targeted Trayvon Martin?
Well, interesting enough, the judge today ruled that the word profile or profiling cannot be used by the prosecutor, and the prosecutor actually consented to that. So it was a very quiet hearing. They agreed to it. So I think the prosecutor may be trying to step away from making this a trial about race and making this a trial about inappropriate use of force, inappropriate conduct on behalf of the defendant, and show that Trayvon was just a nice kid, minding his own business, trying to get back to his parents' apartment.
And this is basically a trial of the stand your ground law,
That's right, and that's right. And I think the prosecutor is better off with that. Look, the jurors aren't stupid. They know the racial component of this trial and the discrepancies here. They're going to see pictures. They're going to know who the victim is and who the defendant is. I don't think you have to hit them with a hammer for them to understand the implications of that.
Are we going to see George Zimmerman testify?
I think you will. I think you will. I think there's a trend. Of course, most criminal defense lawyers don't want to put your client on a stand because they get cross-examined by competent prosecutors. We just saw what happened to Jodi Arias when she thought she could outsmart that prosecutor. But in this case, I think this lawyer has prepared his client. His client's been out on bond, which is great because you can prepare your client better when they're home than when they're in custody. I think he's going to have to take the stand, look those jurors in the eye and say, it happened because I feared for my life because he was going to hurt me.
Ray Giudice, thank you,
Thanks
as always, for your expertise.